And this is what we look like, right? We went from to this, right? Nice. Welcome and welcome back. Guys, we got shoulder lamb chops, right? Shoulder blade lamb chops. We're going to put that in the sous vide machine, right? We got garlic, we got rosemary. We're going to have a little bit of butter. That's it. Easy schmeezy, guys. I'll be right back. Guys, I'm just going to make sure I dry this meat off really quick. Nice and dry. Guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to dry brine these for a few hours before we cook them. I'm just going to put salt on it. This is kosher salt. Flip it over. Do the same thing on this side. Now I'm just going to put them on its tray. Alright guys, so I got everything nice and salted up, right? And this is going in the refrigerator. I'm going to say probably at least 5 or 6 hours. And I'll bring you guys back. Alright guys, so we got our sous vide container here, right? This whole thing came with a rack for you to hold your meat in. Another thing you want to do is you want to make sure you have a board or something down, because you'll crack your cabinet, right? Because the heat, you got a constant heat of 135, 170 degrees. And I also have this insulation that came with it. So that'll also kind of insulate the bottom of the container, so you don't have all that direct heat. So I'm going to fill this with water, and then I'm going to walk you guys over, and we're going to vacuum seal our lamb chops up. Alright guys, so here's our meat, right? It's been in the refrigerator for about 3 hours, 3.5 hours. And look, the salt has done its job, right? It brings moisture to the top, and then when it goes back in, it takes the salt with it. So our meat is seasoned up, right? We're not going to put any more salt on this meat at all, right? It's already salty. So now we're going to put it in our bag. Now we have our shrink wrap bag, our vacuum seal bag. I'm just going to go in with one. Just move this out the way for now. Then I'm going in with 3 pieces of garlic, right? And I got 3 pieces of garlic. Just going to put them around like that. Okay. Then we're going in with a rosemary twig. And some butter. Now we're just going to seal that up. And this is what we look like, right? Alright guys, so real quick, I have a sous vide setting on here. You don't want to put it to full strength, like if you're going to store your meat in a freezer for a long time. It doesn't suction as hard as the regular. So I'm going to go to sous vide, and then I'm going to go vacuum. Alright guys, that's it. And that's what this looks like. Nicely sealed up. You can also do this in a freezer bag, right? Freezer Ziploc bag. You stick it in and let all the air come out. But this is the way I'm doing it. I have a ton of these bags, so I'm good. I'm going to do the rest of these, and then I'll bring you back. Alright guys, so we got our water in our tub, right? Now if you notice, I didn't fill this all the way up to this line, or I didn't fill it all the way to the top. Because you don't forget, we got to put our meat in there, and that water's going to raise. And I'm going to put our little bracket to hold our meat. Guys, and then we go down with the cover. Right, that's to help keep our heat in, right? No evaporation too. We go on with our immersion cooker. All right, and this, let me just show you guys this. I put hot water. So we're already starting off at 116 degrees. And then in we go with our meat. Well, we'll see if it works. I'm going to fill this up with a little bit more water. All right, there you go. All right, guys, so I'm just going to set this to 135 degrees. That's our temperature that we want our meat to. And that's what the water is going to be. And we hit start. That's it, guys. I'm going to come back in two hours, 2.5 hours, 3 hours. I'm going to watch the game, and we'll be back. All right, guys. So it's been 2 hours, and let's see what our meat looks like. Guys, this is what it looks like in the bag. I'm going to bring you guys over to the table, and let's take one out. All right, guys. So let's see what this looks like on the inside here. Quite a bit of juices down there, right? All right, guys, let's see what temperature this is. 130, 131. Guys, we probably could have let this go another 45 minutes. So, but I'm going to take it from there because we're going to put this out on the grill. So I'm going to just pull these off. And this is going out on the grill because you know what? This doesn't look that great right now, right? Doesn't look great at all. So I'm going to dry all of these off, and then I'll bring you guys back when we're outside. All right, guys, it's dark. You know, it's the middle of winter, so it's dark out here, but that ain't going to stop us from cooking. I'm just going to go down with our lamb chops. Temp this real quick. I'm at 130, 130. These are still a little too rare for me. $155. These are done. I like mine's well done. All right, guys, here we go. We're back inside, and this is what we look like, right? Nice. Here's another one, guys. Like, these are juicy. They're dripping all over the place. Let's get a better shot. Maybe a nice thumbnail. This would be a nice thumbnail here. Guys, this looks good. Smells great. Let me plate this up. All right, guys, here's our plate. I didn't put the meat down yet. I just wanted to show you. I got some roasted cabbage. I did that for the first time. I got some yellow rice. I got a couple of pieces of broccoli. Guys, I made this garlic parsley sauce. I'm just going to put that right down on top of the cabbage here. It's really garlicky, salty. Right? Guys, I'm going to make a video on this. I tried it for the first time tonight. Let's go down with a nice lamb chop here. You know what? Why not two? Let's make it two. Go down with 2 lamb chops here, guys. And this is dinner. Guys, this is dinner. Look at that. Let's get in there and let's see what it tastes like. Right, let's check for tenderness. Because lamb can be very tough. All right, so here we go. Here's our first bite. Definitely loving the char. This probably could have went like 3 hours or 4 hours, but it does taste good the way it is. That's what our temperature looks like. One more bite. A little chewy, but it's okay. Let's try this cabbage for the first time. Never had cabbage like this roasted before. Come on. Go in with that. Guys, the cabbage is delicious. Guys, this is a great meal. Please like, subscribe. First time using a sous vide machine, guys. Like and subscribe. The next one will be a lot better.
Everyday
cooking, Dad. Cooking every single day. Take a look at some of these other recipes and let's get cooking.